is a video about change, about accepting what you can change, about accepting the way you are, about mental health basically, and Boogie.
I decided I finally needed to put some distance between me and the rest of the internet.
It's a good thing. When you can't change something, you have to create a distance. You have to separate yourself from the toxicity.
Then when it comes to YouTube, I realized I had a pretty major problem. I was creating YouTube videos as a career, as like a job, and not doing it because it was fun, not doing it because it was interesting, not doing it because it was fun to watch. I was just doing it for the wrong reason. So over the past couple of weeks, I've kind of tried to make a conscious decision about how I'm making YouTube and what I'm going to make on YouTube.
Yeah, I think it's a good thing to not care so much what people think about what you're doing, just to create. It's not always about the numbers, it's not always about validation from people. Sometimes it's just doing what makes you happy.
Then there's this video that went up, which I guess people really are not responding positively to. Probably not my best work, but I'm still kind of proud of it. Now, looking back at the video today, I get why people don't like it. They don't want to associate me with burgers at all. They want me to lose weight. They don't want to see people wasting food. The editing and some of the lines, stuff wasn't as good. It definitely could have been tighter, could have been cleaner, it could have been a better video. But I'm still proud of it because it was fun to film. Me and my friends had fun. I laughed my ass off editing it. And even if only half the people who watch it like it, you got to make content for the people who like what you're creating. You can't make content for the people who don't like it. So that's kind of where I'm at with this stuff. I liked filming it, and some people will like watching it. Someone to do it.
That's a good frame of mind to keep. It doesn't really matter if people like it or not. You got to do you. You can't please everybody. So be able to accept that is a good, positive change. You're moving in the right direction.
Let's talk about the content that I'm not making right now. Obviously, I haven't really been putting much personal stuff online, and I think it's a big part because people don't want to hear about that stuff anymore. Nobody wants to hear about my problems. They don't want to hear about my mental health, my physical health, because you guys are dealing with your own issues. You're dealing with your own problems. So why do you want to hear about mine, right? I think what you guys want to hear from me and what you guys want to see from me is actual content, interesting content, funny stuff, weird stuff, gaming stuff, whatever it is. I think you guys are just tired of listening to me, one of the most privileged people on the planet, complaining about the things in his life that aren't perfect. So that's something I don't want to put on you guys anymore. And more importantly, I do think it's really important that I create a barrier between YouTube, the internet, and myself. I mean, everybody's told me that a million times, but I'm finally beginning to see it. Over the last couple of weeks, I haven't really talked about the stuff that I've been doing. I haven't really been talking about what I've chosen to do in my free time, and I've mostly had free time. So I think it's important to keep a good chunk of my life to myself, and I think that's going to help me recover. So that's what I plan to do moving forward. If I'm going to put it on the internet, it's probably going to be fun. It's probably going to be interesting. It might be cringy and weird because I love that sense of humor. But as for complaining about this or complaining about that, I'm done with it. I just don't want to do it. At least I haven't done it for a couple of weeks. Hopefully, I'll continue not doing it.
Yeah, that's a thing. When you get into this cycle of, it's almost like an addiction to, I guess, complain. You have that same recording in your head of how bad things are. And then eventually you believe it and you live it. And when you try to get away from it, you're kind of drawn to it. You need that dopamine response. So I can understand people not wanting to see that. What people like to see and what is actually good is action being taken. And here, action is being taken. So that's a good step forward. Very good step forward.
But that's kind of my approach to YouTube right now. As I pull away from the internet and as I focus on having a private life and doing private things, this allows me to change the way I'm making content and make sure that when I do make content, it's fun and it's interesting and I enjoy filming it and not necessarily worrying about anything like money or the bottom line or the number of views. Just worry about enjoying myself making it. And hopefully the people who will enjoy watching that kind of content will find it.
It's a good thing to be able to pull away from something because when you're so into it, you're hyper-focused, can't see what's around you. So it's a good thing to pull away, to be able to see better, and to create what you want to create. And everyone's allowed to be happy.
Worry about enjoying myself making it. And hopefully the people who will enjoy watching that kind of content will find it. I know I'll lose a lot of people in the process, but I mean, right now with the commentary community, like looking at everything I've ever done and people hate watching and stuff like that, that's just going to happen anyway. So there's not much I can do about that, and there's definitely nothing I can do to change it. Lord knows I've tried. So you just got to let those people do what they want to do and try to be the best version of yourself. And that for me is going to include backing away from the internet and doing my job in a purely fun way.
Exactly. You have to accept your present situation and accept the fact that you can't do anything about it. You can't make people change or do things that you want them to do. So pulling away, doing what you do best, golden.
Know that I'm doing all this for myself, but I'm also doing it for you. I want to get better. I want to show you me getting better. And the way that I have to do that moving forward is to stop complaining, to stop telling you what I'm going to do, and then just show you me doing it. That's what the last couple of weeks have been. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Exactly. Action is the key. You say you're going to do something and you have to do it. You're not going to do something, you don't say it. That was a short video. Just an aside. If you like this video, click like, share it, subscribe to the channel. If you are interested in more fitness topics, just let me know.